This here is from OK.com. Megyn Kelly takes critical dig at ripoff Meghan Markle over Martha Stewart drama. Let's see what we got. Megyn Kelly joined in on the hate train against Meghan Markle after Meghan's authenticity was questioned by Martha Stewart earlier this week. Why is that hate? Why is questioning someone's authenticity hate, per se? What exactly is hate these days? My opinion, something's not authentic and doesn't come from the heart is hate? I just don't think so. During the Megyn Kelly show on Thursday, July 31st, the host suggested Stewart knows a loser when she sees one. Hey, maybe she does. She's been to jail. She met a few losers in there, I bet. While explaining how Meghan's influence in the lifestyle realm was nowhere near Stewart's, Kelly referred to the 83-year-old as the goddess of home decor. Kelly called the former royal a know-nothing faker who's just glumming on to Stewart's brand. She then segued into a story about her and Maureen Callahan's parody of Meghan's stupid Netflix show where she tried to make herself into the next Martha Stewart. I'm not any big fan of Martha Stewart. I don't know much about her. I don't know why she went to jail. However, I'm not going to doubt she wasn't good at what she did. She made her name for the home decor stuff. She made her name making a show about the home. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't know who she is. That's her claim to fame, what she was good at. Meghan just took a piggyback ride from Harry and said, I'll try this. We realized her one-pot pasta is just a blatant ripoff of Martha Stewart's one-pot pasta, which turned out to be like one of her most famous recipes, the journalist recalled. And it's honestly just like an unabashed ripoff, Kelly continued. I'm sure Martha's heard about it and is probably like, who is this fool trying to imitate that she's me? As she, out of the other side of her mouth, complains about how her castle's too small. Kelly's critical comments come after Stewart took a subtle dig at the Duchess in an interview from July 27th. They quote her, Megyn, I don't really know very well, and I hope she knows what she's talking about, Stewart strongly stated. Authenticity to me is everything, and to be authentic and knowledgeable about your subject matter is extremely important, she added before praising Gwyneth Paltrow, who she believes has been very successful in the lifestyle industry. A bit weird as far as Gwyneth, but I can't say she's not original at least. I don't know exactly how Gwyneth made it to the top, but I think she used more elbow grease and talent and hard work than Meghan did. Because in my opinion, Meghan just went to the top for marrying Harry. Gwyneth, I think, worked a little bit harder towards it over the years. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know her life story. After leaving the royal family in 2020, Meghan and husband Prince Harry moved to Montecito, California, where Meghan worked hard toward her April launch of her As Ever brand, which currently sells a variety of teas, jams, and baking mixes. As OK previously reported, a source close to Stewart dished out on how much the businesswoman hates being questioned about Meghan and her career. All right, that's interesting, but kind of necessary. So Martha, if I'm not mistaken, I think you've got a pretty good opinion, so please help us out here. Aside the going to jail thing, which I've got no idea what that's about, it probably has nothing to do with the knowledge of your homemaking. Martha has seen hundreds of Meghan types come and go and says they all come in with the same self-inflated hype only to find out it's a whole new ballgame when it comes down to brass tacks. The insider claimed to a news outlet. She's tired of being quizzed by people over how she feels about Meghan's venture because honestly, it's irritating and insulting to her that she's been compared to a rookie. All right, I tend to believe what Martha's saying here. I'm not going to go binge watch her shows and try to compare and stuff like that. And I've probably made fun of her over the years or whatever, but not because she was bad at what she did. And that's the key point. For whatever flaws she has, I'm assuming she's good for her word. And I would say, don't get so irritated. There's a band called the Melbournes. They toured with Nirvana, and they never made it after that. They had a hit or two, but nothing really. No one knows them. But they were great friends with Nirvana. And every time someone would meet this band, they'd say, I don't want to talk about Nirvana up front. I actually met them in Japan with a friend. Obviously, I didn't ask them about Nirvana, although I would love to. And if I did, I would have given them a bit more credit, a bit more respect, just by filling me in. Same thing here. If people want to know about Megyn, help people out. Use your expertise. It's not going to hurt you in any way. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.